Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sunny Cool, and this is Gems of War. And today, gotta make sure my mic's on this time, because I went like 2 minutes last time without having the mic on, so that's the first thing I'm gonna do. If I can find my live stream anywhere. There it is. Alright, let's make sure, let's hear about double talk here. Double talking. Double. There it is. Alright, we got it. Cool. Alright, hit that like. Let's go. Turn in your ticket to the train. You know the deal. Let me get the chat going. I actually gotta do all that crap. What can we do? I put something on the screen here while I set up the stream. What week is it again? Which week is it? Is it going sauna? Is Mark here? Alright. Alright. Why do I forget what week it is? I'm an idiot. It's events. Drag some, dummy. Let's see, have we done Epic Trials yet? Let's see if the AI can win this while I set up the stream. Shouldn't take too long. But we'll do... Oops. This one? Autoplay? Okay. Let's see if the AI can win the Epic Trials. Which is a good spot to get a pet for the kingdom. It's something that you do that you never have to do again once you get it done. I think everybody should do it eventually. Get your Epic Trials done, man. There's one for each kingdom. And once you get it done, you're just done. You don't have to do it ever again. So it's nice. It's a nice thing to get done. It's kind of like getting your delves to 500. Each delve to 500, pure faction, deathless, all that stuff. It's kind of like what Epic Trials is. You get it done, you never have to do it again. But you get a pet from the kingdom for half price. Okay, got that. Alright, what else? I think that's set frequency 18. Show at different times. Save. Alright, I think I'm ready to go actually. So maybe I'll put in a chapter. So we'll say intro 0000. And we'll say gameplay start. Oh, we'll wait till this fight's over, I guess. I'll go check on the chat. What's up with the chat? Let's go here. Hopefully I have it muted. Yes, I do. Alright, what do we got? Live chat. First of all, thank you, Sana, for the gifted and on the ghost train running out there. Cape of flowing, sword of shining. Got Mark here first. He's trying to start a new streak. Sana is here. Vishal is here. Chad is here. Daniel Lucas is here. Let's go. Grash Zum when orcs and dwarves get jiggy with it. Mark says next week is Journey and Broken Spire. That stinks. Will be a tough week to check it out. I'll get the calendar up too. We're gonna do spoilers. We're gonna finish up Wyrmrun. We're gonna finish up Underspire. I'm close on both of them, so it shouldn't take me too long. Maybe do this calendar real quick while this battle's still slowly running. We got the 13th of April right now, so the week of the 14th of April. Let's put that. No, I don't have the time on here now. Like I can't even do chapters. What are we at? Like 420-ish, 430. It's dumb. I gotta figure that out still. I want the elapsed time up in the corner. Not bad at all. So next week we have a Broken Spire week, like Mark said, I think. Journey event for our guild event. We got Fire Rift on Tuesday as our faction event. We have that new pet on Wednesday, the 16th. Trying to see what it's called here. I think it's new. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not, because they don't mention it. Could be an Easter pet, though. I don't know. It's like a little bird. Like a stork thing, like a... I don't know. But Wednesday we have, or Thursday we have Warlord class event. And then on the weekend we have Vault. So that's why I want to open some Vault keys, because I have like 500. And I would like to put a dent in them at least. But yeah, that's pretty much the spoilers. Maybe Sauna, I saw you put in the Ghost Train, like the Glory Shop Troop and stuff like that, but I didn't have a chance to really see it. But thank you for trying there. But yeah, so Broken Spire Underspire, Broken Spire Epic Trials, Broken Spire Event Key Drop Table, Broken Spire Weapons in the Soul Forge. It's a Broken Spire week next week. Journey event for the guild event. Vault event on the weekend. That is the spoilers pretty much. Dun, 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 dun. Trey with the 10, thank you so much. We got your key for the next floor. That was cool. I got excited. Also, Monday in Soulforge, Lodestar for Ruby Weapon. Nice, good info. So yeah, if you do not have the Ruby Weapon yet, make sure you look out for that Lodestar in the Soulforge next week. You got the whole week. I'm sure you still have a bunch of vault keys. You got the vault on the weekend. Like, if you can't get it by Sunday, maybe somehow you can open some keys and get it. If you're missing the resources for it, like, make sure you get it, because the Ruby Weapon is one of the win buttons in the game. Like, you gotta get it. Some certain things in this game that you just have to get eventually, because they're so awesome. Like, you know, Chrysantherax and Stellarix and the Ruby Weapon and the Wand of Stars and, like, Zulgoth and High King Irongut. Those things are so awesome, you just have to get them eventually. But yeah, thank you, Trey, for running out there with Sauna. Giving her some suspenders for nothing, but you brought them anyway. Chad takes the suspenders and puts them on, pulls his pants up, doesn't show his butt crack anymore. We got Chad with a 2 with a 2. Let's go. Think about streaming more, we'll see. I don't know, I'm thinking about, I had this little, like, wild moment where I'm like, maybe I should just try, like, for the second half of the month, we'll stream a bunch again. But we'll see. See how it goes. But let's get into playing the game now. So what I wanted to do today was finish up Wyrmrun and finish up my Underspire, which I'm pretty close on both of them. Let's go to the faction, that's the weekend event. Well, first of all, we have the raid event completely done, so I don't have to worry about that. Got all rewards. Boop. So I might stream more, I don't know. Sauna with another gifted. Let's do it, maybe, man. I think at least Tuesdays and Sundays we can do, but it's always like, when is Mrs. Cindy off? And her day changes all the time, and like it's hard for me to set like a certain day. I could do it while she's here, it's more convenient to do it while she's at work. But we got this completely done, and just to show the mana bombers, you know, I'm right in the middle. It's usually where I'm at. I never say I'm in first place or anything like that. But I'm almost never in last place either. Like, I'm always doing my share. So, right in the middle, like usual. You're on the leaderboard? The LB of RB? What's RB? Raid boss? That's nice. Good job, dude. Hit that thumbs up, turn in your tickets. I think I already said that. But yeah, I just wanted to show that we got raid done completely. And yeah, we're on level 200 here. I gotta do 15 and 16, so that shouldn't take too long. I'm using Chrysantherax, Cafru, Essentia. I'm sure a lot of y'all out there, if you're not using Chrysantherax, you might be using Stellarix. If you're not using Stellarix, you might be using Tesla. If you're not using Tesla, you might be using Atlanta, I would say. Something like that. I didn't mention Atlanta. I might have mentioned it, but I didn't show a team for Atlanta on my video, but I already had gargoyles up there. I already had the team in there. It was like the team that was still there, you know. I go to Wyrmrun to make my video, and good old gargoyles is already there, so I just showed that instead. With Atlanta, you kind of need, well, you don't need, but you know, the Cafru thing, which is mythic, so that's not really a low level team. But you don't have to do Cafru. You could do like Thrall and Leprechaun, or I guess Harpy Mage for this one. Harpy Mage with Atlanta would probably be alright. Alright, let's do these 2 blues first. Dude, my chat crashed. That's weird. It hasn't happened in a while. I was about to say to y'all, has your stuff crashed in a while? I feel like it's been a while since I've heard... Well, we haven't streamed as much, though, so I guess that could be the reason. gotta think, hey, we haven't crashed in a while, guys. We haven't crashed in a while. Yeah, because you haven't been streaming, you dummy. That's why. About to be all proud of everything. Like, we haven't been crashing. There's a good reason, because you're not streaming. Classic, you came and crashed it. I can't believe you're a hardcore character, dude. Like, you're getting up there. It's awesome. You're even going into dungeons and stuff. I don't know if I'd be brave enough to do that. Might be. If I was hugging the zone line or something, I might go in a dungeon. It's pretty cool, though. I like how you're going... watch you get to max level. That'd be sick. It's a good accomplishment, especially on YouTube, just to show it. Hey, I'm playing this game, and I'm not even dying, dude. I'm playing one of the hardest games ever, and I'm not even dying. Yeah, probably Classic. You got like and your pet's pretty sick. You got ways to get out of there if you need to. I guess I'll take some yellow. Went into Crystal Caverns, and then after I got decently deep, I was like, screw this, I'm out. Yeah. That's what you gotta do. I'm already kind of like that anyway. Like, I don't like dying at all in that game. Try not to die. I mean, everybody tries not to die, but I'm like extra careful usually. Oops, didn't need to do that probably. But on a hardcore, I'd be very, very careful. If anything went wrong, I'd probably run away. Got seen you fighting a couple giants a couple times. I'm like, I probably would have hightailed it out of there. Just you still win. That pet's awesome though. I've never done a Beast Lord before, so I don't know anything about it for real. Looks like a shaman mixed with something. You like melee a little bit too. Trying to get this Wyrmrun done. You know why you should do this, right? Doesn't matter if you have it done all the way or not. Let's get all rewards, man. Let's get all rewards. Let's say it super nicely. Don't you want orbs and stuff? Don't you want gold? People go out of their way in other places in the game and they get stuff. You need tokens. Well, orbs can replace tokens. You need gold. Well, this is a good place for gold. So, doing something else other than this, like, my advice is to do the events that the devs put into the game. They're there for a reason. You should just do everything that they put in. Like, you're not... Most people are... I don't know if most people are, but I always thought... I thought most people are doing the events that the devs put in the game. Like, there's a raid event, so you're doing raids. You're not going off and doing Explore and PvP and ignoring the raid, right? There's a Tuesday faction event. You're not ignoring it and doing PvP and Explore or something, right? It's a Wednesday pet. You don't totally ignore it if you don't have any copies and go do Arena and Treasure Hunt, right? Thursday, it's a class event. You don't totally ignore it and go do whatever you want and not do it at all, right? I mean, that'd be the one that I would say not a big deal, but... So there's a weekend event. There's Wyrmrun. There's a new troop. You're buying up to the new troop. You're getting the new troop. Why not just do the event and get all rewards as well? Doesn't take that long, and it gives you something you need, because nobody out there doesn't need what you get from doing Wyrmrun. And whatever else thing you're doing other than Wyrmrun is just, you know, like paying Peter, you know, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul type of thing. So if you're like gold farming when you could be doing the faction event just because you have the faction event on 500, well, you're going to get a ton of gold while you do this faction event, and you'll get orbs, which could be glory orbs, which could be minion orbs, which every single person needs no matter what. You got to think like long term, kind of. Like eventually I'm going to need deeds, I'm going to need books, I'm going to need orbs, I'm going to need tokens. You got to grab every single Chaos Orb you see, and that's usually the reward for these things. Like if we look here, you're not doing this at all. You're missing 2 Orbs of Chaos. You know, maybe you're short on Mythic Ingots or something. Get another orb here, some gold, some diamonds. Don't you need diamond? Do you have every single Mythic in the game? You You know, gold, vault key. Vault keys are good. Everybody, like this weekend, we're going to go crazy trying to get vault keys. Here's one right here. Here's some more diamonds. You know, another orb of chaos. There's a lot. There's like 4 orbs of chaos, 2 vault keys, a bunch of gold. It's totally worth it to do it. And then, like, each room gives you... It's not just the rewards for doing this. It's the rewards, and then whatever you bought in the shop, you get stuff for that. The new troop and stuff, maybe the weapon. Every single room gives you a reward. And then at the end of every single layer, you're getting a boss chest that gives you a reward. So going and doing something else that's not an event, you're getting like one thing. Whatever it is. You're getting tokens, you're getting gold, whatever you're doing. You're getting gold marks, whatever you're doing. But the smart thing to do, I feel, is to do the event. Because you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're killing 4 birds with 1 stone, really, you know? You're getting rewards for every single fight. You're getting a boss chest at the end of every single layer. You're making progress in the faction. You're buying up in the shop, getting a weapon, getting a new troop. And you're getting the overall rewards like the Chaos Orbs, the Vault Keys, the Diamonds, the Gold. Just feels smart to me to be doing the events that they put into the game instead of just going off and doing whatever I want. Like, you're always going to have your Vault Keys. You can always open them. Like, if you're opening Vault Keys this weekend instead of doing Wyrmrun. Like, Wyrmrun's not here forever. Anything else is here forever, too. Like, that's another point as to why you should do this event, whether you have it on 500 or not, because anything else you're doing, you can do whenever you want. You can't do this Wyrmrun faction event whenever you want. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then it's over. So whatever else you're doing, you can do that whenever you want. You can do Explore 12 whenever you want. You can open Vault Keys whenever you want. You can do PvP whenever you want. So choosing to do something that you can do whenever you want, you can do it on Wednesday at 3 a.m. You can do it on next 2 weeks from now on Tuesday at 2 p.m. You can do the thing you're doing probably. Like, you cannot do Wyrmrun faction event 2 weeks from now on Wednesday at 3 a.m. You can't. But you can do Explore 2 weeks from now, Wednesday at 3 a.m. You can open Vault Keys 2 weeks from now, Wednesday at 3 a.m. But you can't do Wyrmrun faction event. So that's the whole point and why you should do the events, because you can't do them whenever you want. They're here for a limited amount of time, and you're supposed to do them when they're here, because you can do those other things whenever you want to do them. So do the events, like Underspire, for example. Like, it's only here, the current Underspire is only here for a week. So there's a limited amount of time for you to do that Underspire. It's here for 1 week. That's it. Then there's another one. So if you do not do the Underspire, you know, you're doing something else that you could do at any time. You could do PvP whenever you want. 5 weeks from now at 1 a.m. on a Wednesday, you can do PvP if you want. Alright, but you can't do the Underspire from this week. 2-3 weeks from now at 1 a.m. on a Wednesday. You cannot do this Underspire from this week. It'll be over, it'll be gone. So, like, get the stuff that's not going to be there. You know, do the things that are for a limited amount of time. Don't do things that you can just do whenever. Like, I have a bunch of Vault Keys, and I would love to open them, but right now this is more important because this has an end date. This will be over tonight. I cannot do it tomorrow, so this is more important right now because it has an end date. It's done after today. All the Vault Keys I have, I can open whenever I want. I can open them tomorrow, I can open them today, I can open them the next day, I can open them 4 weeks from now. There's no end date. It doesn't... sometimes people don't understand for some reason that it's why you do the events, because it's a limited amount of time to collect the rewards. When you could be doing whatever other thing you're doing, you could do whenever you want. Dark pits are forever, Lester's banana? Do you put a banana in your dark pit? JM Ricks with the gifted, thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh yeah? Running out there with Sana, Chad, and Trey? The cool kids? Put on some sunglasses, some shades, some wraparound shades like you're gonna ride a motorcycle. Maybe you sag your pants a little and then somebody gives you some suspenders to pull them up because your butt cracks is showing. Got some pandas on, some Nikes. Cool Nike pandas or something, you know? Got a chain on. It says Cinny. It says Sinner. You're in the Sinner gang, throwing up the gang sign. Florian's here, Florian's here. Classic says if I had to get to 60, if I get to 60, I get a title, I think. I can turn off HC. Yeah, it's a Shaman Monk hybrid. Mark said I was bored last night and opened 60,000 gold keys. I got a lot of glory from them. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. It's another thing to... It's a whole different topic, but gold keys and purple orbs, like, make sure you stay on top of them, because if you let them get out of hand, it's going to take you so long to open them up. So gold keys you should just open no matter who you are. That's like the only key, pretty much, that you can just open whenever you have them. There's no, like, reason to wait on gold keys. There used to be back in the day, so... You know, a lot of stuff in this game, like, there's some advice from back in the day that's still, like, out there today that's not true anymore. And it kind of screws people up. You go watch an old video from 5 years ago, it's going to have certain advice, but then there's been a million updates since then, and things change. So, like, gold keys, we used to save them, because they used to introduce kingdoms in a different way. They wouldn't do the kingdom path thing. They would bring out the kingdom, and then you would open a bunch of gold keys, and you would get all the troops from the kingdom. And then you would open, like, event keys or glory keys or whatever, and you would get some more troops from the new kingdom. And you would have to have, like, a bunch of gold keys if you wanted, like, enough copies to fully ascend and all that stuff for a new kingdom. But now, that's not how it works. We got the kingdom pass thing, the path, the track, whatever you want to call it. So there's no reason to save gold keys anymore. So you should open them before you get like 800 billion gold keys, and then it's going to take you 5 hours to open them all. Like, keep on top of them a little bit. Like, maybe open them all once a week or something. It's like cutting your grass. Opening your gold keys like cutting your grass. Like, popping your purple orbs is like cutting your grass. If you don't cut it, it's going to get super long and make it way harder. You should cut it like once a week. Gold keys are good, man. They have gems in there, got glory in there, trait stones in there. Like, a lot of people, like, you look at gold keys, you're like, ah, who cares, you know? You get some commons and rares. Like, you always think about troops when you look at keys. But for me, when I look at gold keys nowadays, I'm looking at gems, pretty much. Like, a little bit of gems, at least. If you have, like, a ton of gold keys, you're gonna get some gems. Ooh, I'm done already. That was quick. I don't think I put a chapter in. It was too quick. Yeah, I forgot. It's hard to do chapters anyway because of the elapsed time thing. I wonder if I can, like, do an option thing. Like, hold on. So let's do... Not that. Let's do this. Are there any, like, options? Capture options. I think I've already looked at this. I don't want to hit broadcast. I'm afraid it'll shut it down or something. Alright, so Wyrmrun's done. I put it in the title, and I got it done. So now we're going to do Underspire and get that all the way done. It's going to be... Last time when I was talking about Underspire, I think I was slightly wrong on which dragon I was at. We killed the first dragon, got the first stone. We killed the second dragon, get the second stone. Killed the third stone, fourth stone, fifth stone. So now we're going after the 6th dragon and the 6th stone. I'm looking for the 6th dragon, but I could do highest level to find the 7th door first. So we got a dead end there. And now whichever way has the highest level will take me to the 7th door. We got 211 and 200, so I think I'm going the right way. How do I not have enough torches? I didn't do anything today. I'm gonna buy some. What is going on? I'm on like yesterday or something. I guess I should have restarted my game. Anyway, let's do a fight. This team I had to change a little bit. I put Ice Troll up in first slot, and I dropped my weapon down because I was dying. It's getting tough. So I switched my team up a little bit, but it just happened very recently, so whatever team I showed on Monday or Tuesday or whatever it was will work all the way up till like the 5th dragon or so. But then you have to kind of move it around a little bit just so you have summoning. You can summon in something if you lose, like the Ice Troll. It's still working. Just move it around a little. Change it up a little. Tweak it. Tweak your nipples. Is Roxy here? Rain, what up? Bud Lee, how's it going? Bud Lee says I haven't played in years. Think I'd be so far behind it'd be worth playing again. I think that would be fun for me. Like, if I... Like, sometimes if you play too much, you get burnt out. There's like a... I guess there's like two sides of the spectrum, right? You don't want to be like too far behind, because then you have so much crap to get. But you don't want to be too far, like, on the cutting edge of getting everything, because then you get bored, because you have nothing to get. Which doesn't happen to very many people, because they put so much new stuff in the game all the time that's super hard to get, like Sentinels and Horde Mimic Mythic and Dragons and whatnot. Ruby Weapon. I don't think you... I don't know, man. Depends, like, what level were you? What did you have? Maybe just start all the way over. It's really fun to start the game all the way over from zero when you, like, have more knowledge and wisdom about the game, and then you can, like... It's real fun to, like, know exactly what you're doing, kind of. Like, ooh, I need to do Mastery in this order, and I should save these things instead of just spending them, and then I get something awesome, like, way sooner than I would have. And, like, knowing that you should go in the underworld as soon as possible and get into a guild as soon as possible and, like, get Queen Beatrix and King Gobtruffle and, you know, Shagaroth and all, like, Miraji Queen. And so now you got, like, awesome mastery weapons, awesome class weapons. You got your Rowan team just cruising along. You're in a good guild. You're getting all the underworld legendaries. You're getting a dragon. You're getting an immortal. Like, it's kind of fun to start the game all the way over. So it depends, like, how far behind you are, I guess. I might just recommend completely restarting, because it doesn't even take that long. Like, you can get to level 1000 in, like, pretty quick if you just play the game a few hours a day. If you get, like, the Death Knight armor, maybe, and play the game a couple hours a day, you'll get to level 1000 pretty quick. It's like the collectathon, the gacha game part that takes long, but the leveling up and stuff doesn't take very long. I guess it depends where you were at, bud. Let's catch up in the chat here. Did I miss anybody coming in? Rain, Roxy, Chad's going back to work. Have a good day, dude. Roxy, you got Chrysantherax? Nice. Congrats. Mark says, this is the part I like. I love my Underspire high level. I feel like y'all should do it. I think it's something you should do. I know, if you're low level, it's hard to get into doing the Underspire. And, even my new account kind of avoided it at first. I think, like, high-level players should be doing Underspire. You get a major Orb of Glory. You know what that does, right? Get your Mythics... You can get your Mythics gold deleted with those major Orbs of Glory. It's guaranteed. So we do the Vault event like crazy, right? We go get tons of Vault keys. We're like, everybody does the Vault event. Nobody disagrees that, like, you know, you should do the Vault event. And I've never heard anybody say, like, I'm not doing Vault event, I'm doing this instead, you know? Like, Vault event, everybody does it, right? And what's the reason you're doing the Vault event? Because you're getting Vault keys, you're opening your Vault keys, you're hoping for, what? You know, like, Glory Orbs, Minion Orbs, Gems, you know, a bunch of gold, bunch of glory, maybe souls. Some people maybe souls, maybe some people diamonds. Well, one of those things in Vault Keys that you're hoping for, you can get 100% guaranteed in the Underspire. You know? You get the major Orbs of Glory, which are really hard to get. It's like a very small percent chance when you pop a Chaos Orb that you get one of those. And you don't have to, like, have it. It's not a chance. You get it. It's 100%. You get the major Orb of Glory. You don't have to pop a major Orb of Chaos and pray and hope and get a 1% chance. They give it to you. It's there as a reward. If you make it to the 6th dragon, you get a major gold orb of glory, which is a very awesome reward that usually you have to RNG hope that you get 1% chance. And then you can double it with your lantern. You're getting two of a thing that is like one of the most valuable things in the game. Major orbs of gold orbs, like major orbs of glory, are one of the most valuable things in the game, and you get to double it. You get to get 2. And then along the way, you're getting a silver and a bronze. So you have every week, if you do your complete Underspire, you get to gold elite a mythic. So per month you can gold elite 4 mythics if you do the Underspire to full completion every week. You can gold elite 4 mythics every month. And then you're gonna have an extra gold orb too. Every week. So you have 4 extra gold orbs. That way, if you're trying to do another 4 mythics, you can use tokens or whatever, or metals or whatever. You know, get to silver and then gold orb it, because the hardest thing to do is to gold it with tokens. You're gonna have to get like 3 nishas or something, which is crazy hard to do. So then you have these extra major gold orbs that you could use in, you know, with your tokens to get even more mythics gold deleted. That's how all the top players are getting so many mythics gold deleted. They're doing their Underspire to full completion. That's what I feel anyway. So here's our door to the 7th boss. So we gotta fight this fight either way. Now I'm giving you guys advice that I should give to myself. I'm not doing Underspire to full completion every single week, but I think I should, and I do it when I can. So nobody's saying anybody's stupid or lazy for not doing it. It's just something that you should do. Like, you should do sit-ups, you should do push-ups, you should eat broccoli. It's something you should do. I know that everybody's doing it, but I think it's something you should do. Like, there's no reason not to. It's not a waste of time. Do you have the Sentinels? We're all excited about getting pets and getting the Horde Mimic Mythic. We're all excited about popping dragon eggs and getting all 6 dragons and stuff like that. Well, what about the Sentinels? Like, that's part of the Underspire. You're just gonna get everything else except for the Sentinels? Like, we're gonna get all the pets and all the dragons and the Horde Mimic Mythic, but you're gonna not get the Sentinels? Like, what's the point? What's the point of getting all that other stuff? Oh, I have every single pet in the game. Okay. You have every single dragon in the game, too. Okay, cool. You got the Horde Mimic Mythic. That's awesome. Good job. But what about your Sentinels? You have 0? So now you're missing... There's like 6 troops you just don't have? I mean, if you're so excited about getting every single dragon or every single pet, why would you not want to get every single Sentinel as well? Are you going to just, like, leave them to where you don't have them? Or you wait? Maybe you're waiting till there's an easier way to get them? I don't know. But I have 5 Sentinels, and I don't even play Underspire that crazy. I kind of play it like a normal person. Like, I don't do it every single week, but I try to do it. I know it's like eating my broccoli. I should do it. And I have 5 Sentinels. I don't go buying extra torches and going and chasing, like, clearing every single room every single week or anything. I got really lucky to get 5 Sentinels, but it's still a fact that I have 5. And I'm explaining to you, like, how to do it too. Like, that's all I can do is tell you what I did. I did Underspire, and that's how I got 5 Sentinels. I play Underspire, and I have a lot of Mythics gold deleted. I play Underspire, and I have a lot of Kingdoms to 20, 30, or 20, or 30. I have a lot of stuff in the game. I don't have everything, because I slacked a little bit, but I used to have almost everything in the game. I was only missing like 4 troops at a certain point. I kind of know what I'm talking about, but you don't have to follow my advice if you don't want to. You know what I usually say about that? You can bang your head against the wall. You can go play GTA and just run over hookers the whole time like it's a video game. Do whatever you want. Alright, see how I'm losing like troops and stuff now? It's getting tougher. But I gotta summon. We'll just keep summoning back in. I'll catch up on the chat in a second, because I said a lot of stuff. Let me finish this difficult fight. Boink. You devour me again, Kelpie. I'm gonna jump over this table and punch you. Kelpie. Anybody get that reference? Doot. Come on, baby. What do we need? Let's get some green, blue, or red. We'll get up our Grimhorn. There we go. Yeah. Alright, let's see what y'all was saying. Crow is here, the new moderator. Brian says starting over gives you goals. The RNG is part of the reason I left. I got enough Dragonite to get 4 Diamantinas and never got the blue dragon. I needed to finish the process. So, you know, like these days you can just wait for the dragon you're missing in the Soul Forge. Now it just takes kind of patience. It's still like, it's not like you didn't get screwed. Like, you definitely got screwed. Like, that sucks. But, you know, a lot of people were getting screwed. A lot of people complained on the forums, and now you're able to craft dragons. You know, there's a rotation of dragons, gem dragons, cosmic dragons. So if you are missing one and you keep getting duplicates, you can just wait for the one that you're missing instead of still popping eggs over and over and over. So, Brian, you could get the dragon you need. You just got to wait for it to go through the Soul Forge. But I get that you're irritated from when that wasn't possible. Once had 10 to 12 all the other dragons, you were just fed up. Sana says, which is part of the power levels to silver and gold medal troops. Yep. Brian says, what up to everybody? Mark says, Mrs. Nugent went to use Garnisherland for this week, and she had 10 copies of it. Yeah. Crow says, while conducting my research, I stumbled upon this fact. The mark of the beast is not the number 6 translated in Roman numerals. It's equals 500? Huh. Didn't know that. 19 here, only 15 likes? Who's the 4 people? Let's get them. Nah, we can't run them off, man. Maybe they just forgot how to finger the thumb, dude. It's time to thumb wrestle that button into submission. Superfly Jimmy Cinecool from the top ropes. Little too late, I feel you, Brian. You're too fed up with the whole thing. Eventually if there's like a pain point in the game or like a, you know, something where people are complaining because it's hard to get, and like, usually they'll fix it in the future if you have patience. Like, enough people will complain that they will fix it. Like pets, for example, we have so many ways to get pets now. That used to be like a complaint. Like, people would complain that they didn't have enough pets for their kingdom power or something. Well, nowadays it's really easy to get enough pets for your kingdom power. You know, they put in the epic trials to give you an easy way to get a pet. They gave you the minion orbs. Minion orbs are an easy way to like fully ascend pets now. You know, all the holiday events, the Legends Reborn, all the paths and Kingdom Pass, and like, they put pets in all that stuff. And there's a pet every Wednesday. There's faction pet. Like, so many pets that now it's not even really a thing. You don't need to complain about pets anymore because they're so easy to get. So easy to get enough for each kingdom. And you know where I go from there. I say that's why you don't do it during the vault event. Just do everything else you need to be doing, and you won't need to do that. And you can get more vault keys, and then you can get more gold and gems and diamonds and orbs. And then you'll be able to fully ascend pets with those orbs, instead of chasing one copy at a time through pet rescues. When you need 31 copies? I just don't think it's smart, but it is what it is. Like, the event is vault event. You should do the vault event. It's only here for a limited time. You can do pets whenever you want, kinda, whenever they pop up, I guess. I totally get it for super high level players. That's the only thing they're missing, but I feel like those players influence the rest of the community to go do pets during a vault event, because this guy, super duper Gems of War player number 1, says, oh, I'm so awesome that all I need in the game now is like a couple different pets that I missed. So during the vault event, I'm gonna go super hard with pets, and hey, this one's up, this one's up, this one's up, this one's up, this one's up. I'm gonna do PvP. I'm gonna tell everybody else in my guild to let me know when a pet's up and to go get pets and to trigger pets and stuff like that. It's kind of selfish, actually, because that's what they need. They need pets because they don't need anything else. But their whole guild, not every single person's like them. You know? Most people in their guild need vault keys. They don't need pets that bad. It's not going to change their game at all to go get one copy of a, you know, Garnisherland's Dingleberry.
Mana Surge.
It's not going to help. 90% of the guild does not need to go be doing pets during a vault event. Yeah. But that one person now, it might be right for them. But I just don't like that they like to make it a team effort thing where everybody's going for pets when they're the only one really benefiting from it, and everybody else is just getting crap, just wasting their time going and doing something that's not going to help them very much. Where's Anita? Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I haven't seen Anita in a minute. I'll have to look and see when's the last time she commented or something. Purple Deeds in the adventure board? Nice. See, that's another thing. I feel way more blocked right now by books and deeds than I do by, like, tokens and all that. Like, it's a high-level problem to have, like, which one you're more short on. I'm definitely short on tokens, for sure, but I don't think... It doesn't matter to me. And I mean, it's the difference between kingdom level and power, I guess. So, I don't know. I don't know why I even... Like, kingdom level is deeds and books. Kingdom power is tokens and medals and orbs and stuff, so I guess it's two different things anyway. They kind of go together a little bit, though. You have to get to a certain kingdom level to get to a certain kingdom power type of thing. But that's first, right? Like, nothing's going to stop you from going to a certain kingdom level, right? So what's more important, kingdom level or power? I feel like kingdom level's more important because you, like, if you're doing kingdom power, you can be stopped via not having a high enough kingdom level. But it doesn't happen the other way around. You can go as high up on your kingdom level as you want, and it has nothing to do with your kingdom power. It's not going to say, hey, you can't go to kingdom level 20 because your kingdom power is only 10. It never says that. So in my head, I would rather concentrate on deeds and books and writs and stuff like that than worry about tokens and medals and gold eliteing and... But I still get my orbs and stuff. I'm still doing my Underspire right this second to get orbs for that. I'm not gonna, like, not do it. But you have to get to a certain kingdom level before you can get to a certain kingdom power. So the kingdom level part is the thing you should do first. Eventually, you know, like, once you get to the higher... When you're trying to 20, 30 things, it's more important to get your level high than your power. Because, you know, your power needs the level to be high. Your level doesn't need your power to be high. Maybe people see power and they think it's cooler than level. Like, power, that word is so much cooler than level. So I'm gonna do my power. Makes me powerful. When I get my power up, it makes me powerful. Then I can have more power. Like Superman. I'm gonna see through a wall, look at a naked lady. Dude, if I do my power instead of my level, I can look through a wall at a naked lady one day. That's what they're probably thinking. They can freeze the air. They can freeze stuff with their breath. You know? There's like a bunch of a dam breaks or something. Dam breaks, and then there's like a bunch of water pouring towards a city of people, and then you can freeze it with your breath and save the whole city if you do your power instead of your level. Ah, I'm losing my dragons and stuff. I need some blue mana. I would like to summon something, please. Thank you. It's the very sexy lady. Her head is just a little bit bigger than her body. That's all that's wrong. You can ignore that part. Just has a giant head, that's all. Just don't look at it. Just don't look at her head. That's all. Just don't look into her eyes or her head. Maybe you can shoot laser beams out of your eyeballs? You could do that. You can warm up hot dogs with your eyes. Then eat the hot dogs. Put mustard on them. Maybe get a bun. Some bread or something. A hot dog. Put some cheese on it. Put it on the grill. Don't need the grill, because you're Superman now. You went up your power up. Get your power instead. You're Superman. You can do laser beams out of your eyes. And warm up hot dogs. And then eat them. I want to go this way, I think. I'm looking for the dragon, so there's like no rhyme or reason, pretty much. You get to wear a cape, and then it flops in the wind and stuff. Like, that's pretty cool. You get to fly. To fly through the air, and then you don't have to worry about traffic and stupid idiots going slow. And there's like a sign that tells them how fast to go, and they look at the sign and they say, nah. Nah, I'm gonna go slower than that. Definitely. I know the sign says 45, but I'm gonna go 30. I don't know why they put those signs up anyway. So I'm gonna just do whatever I want. I'm gonna go 30 miles an hour. Safer, right? Safer to go really slow and then somebody goes around a corner like going the correct speed and then they have to slam their brakes on because you're going so freaking slow. That's super safe, right? Pretty safe. To go to like a weirdly different speed than everybody else. That's very safe. That's so safe to go slow. You're on the highway and all of a sudden like somebody going 80 and you're going like 30 and they're like, whoa, that's crazy. It looks like they're not even going. They're not even moving. I have to slam my brakes on and do 50 flips into the forest. Car catches on fire. So they want to go really slow. You know what? I figured it out, dude. I figured out why everybody drives how they drive around here. It's because they're all stoned out of their mind. There's so much people just blazing up while they drive. They're all just stoned. They think they're driving good, but they're, you know? But they're really going, like, really slow. Like, I'm driving awesome, dude. Hey, bro. Dude. Dude, why is that guy behind me, like, what's he doing, bro? If he, like, tries to go around me and stuff, I'm like, race him, dude? You wanna race like Vin Diesel, bro? Pass me the blunt, man. Let's go. We're gonna race him. He's over there. We go like 30, cause like I don't wanna get pulled over and stuff, you know? Cause I don't wanna go back to like jail. Brother. Pass me the doobie. I like drive. You know, like, you can't drink and drive, you can't smoke and drive either. I don't care how legal it is. I don't care if you got a medical marijuana card. I don't care if you can go in your... I don't care. I don't care how legal it is, right? You can't, like, chug a brewski and jump in your car, right? You can't be driving around, like, smashing a beer on your head and waterfall on it, right? Well, you can't be in your car just, like, blazing up a big old blunt while you drive either. You know that? Oh, it's legal, though. It's legal, guys. It's legal, right? I can just roll the biggest blunt in the world, drive with my knees while I puff on, pass it around the car. Right? I see a guy over there chugging a brewski, smashing it on his head and waterfalling it while he drives, so obviously I can roll a giant blunt and just smoke it while I drive, right? No. No, you can't do that. That's why you're driving 30 in a 45. That's why you're causing accidents. I mean, I don't care that much, but I was just like, what's the difference? What's the difference than someone chugging a beer and jumping in their car and someone blazing a huge blunt while they drive around? Like, doesn't mean you get to do that just because it's legal. It means you can stay in your house. You can stay inside of your home and you can, you know, do it in the privacy of your own home. That way we don't have to deal with you out there like, oh, bro, like driving, dude. I was like driving the other day and like I saw a rainbow. It was cool, dude. Like I saw it and I was like driving. It was like, it's so beautiful. Like I thought about my life and everything about it. And I was like driving at the same time. And I was like taking a big old drag of the blunt. I saw this rainbow, bro, and there's like this stupid dumb water gun truck behind me, like flashing lights at me. I think it was like I think I was seeing things, like I couldn't, cause I didn't let them get around me, and I was going like 30. But then somebody's house burned down, and I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't my fault though. It's legal. It's legal. It wasn't my fault. Like, I don't care, bro. Do it in your own home. Like, maybe I'll do it with you. Maybe I will. But I'm not going to drive around going 30. I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm not a teenager sneaking out of my parents' house to go smoke while I drive. Because I can't smoke it, you know? That's why. That's why, right? Because when you're, like, a teenager, right? You can't just blaze up in your parents' house. So you go drive around and do it. But we're like 30, we're 40 now. We're not, you know, we're not 16. So why don't you just smoke in your house? and stay there instead of driving like an idiot. That'd be great. That's all I ask. You can smoke a pound a day for all I care. Just don't do it while you're driving around, because you make everything so annoying. You might not wreck, but you make it annoying, and you might make other people wreck. Let's see what y'all are saying about that. Anita with the gifted. Oh yeah, there you are. We were wondering where you were. Where's Anita? I hope she's okay. That's what we were saying. Dude, I've been watching this cool like channel on YouTube. It's called Jubilee. You guys probably already know. I just figured it out though. It's like one person surrounded by 20 people and they have like different views and they like debate or whatever. Like it's really cool. Like I don't even care what they're debating about. I just like this. I like to watch people argue. I don't care one way or the other. I just like to watch people argue. So it's funny. To see people get all discombobulated and... I don't know, I just like watching people argue. It's funny. Especially if they argue good at each other. It's an interesting thing to watch. Alright, we need to get our let's get our summons in here to make sure we win. And then we'll kill him with the dragon. Probably kill him though. Let's see. Alright, we win. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying about my crazy rants. She's still sick? Oh no. Anita, are you not feeling well? Mark says, I think pet rants top the truck rant. Backer inner rant. Parking lot DJs rant. Yeah, somebody said in the comments, like, I probably already got rid of the PS5 and the laptop for scratchers and smokes. I said, don't forget the brewskis. Crow says, just sharing a case. God's chosen rant, they understand, heathens won't understand. Power rant. Yeah, it's a new one. Brian says there's a dynamic to all of it. For example, Stellarix is a troop. You want to get gold elite, but Ironhawk doesn't need golden. You need 3 copies. Each meta has a use, and when you start the game... Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't need to gold elite Ironhawk. You don't need to gold elite... There's a lot of things. You really just want to gold elite... You'll want to gold elite everything eventually, of course, but you want to do it in a certain order. Like, you want to gold elite things that are actually going to get value out of being, like, of having extra stats. It's usually like the mages that do AoE damage. If they gain magic, it's a really good one to gold elite first. Making that first meta team, yeah. Mark says, I miss your stories of drunk kids laying on your Kia or neighbors yelling. Dude, it's still not perfect out here. Still not perfect out here, dude. I got in a screaming match with the grandpa. I don't even want to tell you. I didn't even tell Mrs. Cindy. Well, it wasn't. He was screaming. I was just standing there looking mean. Classic says we have a bunch of billboards around here that say driving high DUI. See, it's true. Like, I'm not trying to be a prude or something. I say do it all you want in your house, but please don't come outside and be like a parade starter, like a roadblock. I mean, if you're awesome, I guess, and I can't notice, like, I don't care, but most people around, I swear that's what it is. Like, half of them are stoned out of their minds, and that's why they can't drive. They think they're doing good. They actually think they're driving well because they're not, like, wrecking or not getting tickets, I guess, or whatever. But you're just going really slow, and it's annoying. Crow says, I know once Steve moves, he would not be getting any more tails. I mean, it's not perfect, Crow. Like, I live next to the only kids in the whole neighborhood that go outside by themselves and play in the street still. Like, I have the worst luck in the world. So, it's not perfect, man. It's just not as bad. It's not as bad. Like, I live by the... maybe not the only ones in the entire community. Like, I'm sure there's more. But it's not very prevalent. Like, if you drive through my community, you're not going to see, like, a bunch of kids outside by themselves, like, playing in the street too much. It's more like parents walking with their kid, or a parent outside watching their kids play, or the kids are playing in the backyard or the side yard or whatever, right? But The thing I don't like is like 9-year-olds, 7-year-olds out by themselves playing in the street or playing in the parking lot or around your car and stuff like that. That's what I don't like, because they're out there. Like, if the parent was out there, I still wouldn't like it too much, but be a little bit better. And it's like, you got the side yard, you got the backyard, there's a park, there's a track. There are several places where there's like a bunch of grass. We have grass on both sides of our building that you could play in every single time you go outside, instead of in the street where the cars are. So I don't get why they choose the street a lot of the times when there's nice grass on both sides of the building. And then there's like, if you go just a little bit down the street, there's a little patch of grass. There's a track with a pond, and there's grass all around it you could play in. You could play on the track. If you want to play basketball and, like, you know, be the next LeBron James, you can go to the track or the park. Dribble on the track, go to the park. There's, I think, a basketball hoop or something. I don't know. But go to the freaking office and play in their parking lot where no cars are or something. Like, what are you doing? Why do you choose that? Like, literally, they run out the door and they straight go there. In the street. In the parking lot. But there's grass everywhere, there's parks everywhere, there's a track, there's a pond. I don't get it. And then there's no parents either, and they're like not even double digits. It's not crazy around here. It's still way better. I'm just saying, like, it's not totally fixed. I get irritated a little bit sometimes. Because I got the misfortune of moving in next to the only ones that do it, like in this radius, at least. Like, I don't look out my window and see, like, oh, I'm glad I'm not them, right? Sometimes I'll be driving down the street and, like, hear a bunch of crazy kids screaming without parents outside, just screaming at the top of their lungs, and you can hear them, like, 4 streets away, and there's no parents out there. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I don't live right there, you know? Like, I don't see that anywhere around me except for right where I'm at. It sucks. Or if I drive, like, 3 streets down, maybe. There's, like, one other instance of it. It's a little bit... I know, it's a little, like... I shouldn't care about it or whatever. It's just annoying. Because I would never do that. The whole thing is, like, I would never do that to you, so why are you doing it to me? Type of deal. Like, I'm never going to send out... I'm never going to send out my tiny child to, you know... bounce balls off of your car, you know what I mean? By herself outside. I'm never going to send my children outside by themselves to, like, not respect other people's property or whatever. It's never going to happen. Like, my kid is never going to touch your property ever. Never one time. It's never going to happen. So why can't you have the same respect for me? That's all I'm asking. There's a million other ways you could go when you go out that front door or that back door. There's a million other ways you could go. Why do you go right to me? Right to my stuff. It's annoying. When I would never do it to you. It's just irritating. Like, I just want people to have the same, you know, and whatever. Like, treat others like you want to be treated, right? I am not going around your stuff or touching your stuff or annoying you or screaming right outside of your window or bouncing a ball a million times in a row right by your window or making your dog bark or making your camera go off over and over and over and over and over. I'm not doing that. So please... you know, just have the, you know, treat others like you want to be treated type of deal. I'm treating you good by not doing that to you. Why can't you do that for me? Why can you not set off my camera 50,000 times and go around my car weirdly? Like, weirdly. Like, I have 2 parking spots. It might as well be my driveway. It has my numbers on it. Like, no one else is supposed to park there, like, literally. Like, they'll get in trouble if they park in my spots. It's pretty much my driveway. So imagine your neighbor's kids going outside by themselves, going into your driveway and playing in your driveway for some reason. Instead of, like, playing in their driveway or moving their cars and playing in their driveway, imagine kids, like, you're in a house. Like, let's say this isn't townhouses. And which, of course, I have to expect a little bit because it's a townhouse. But it's, like, weird to me because it should be, like, my spots. But they play in them all the time, like, inside of them. Not, like, right by them or anything. They're in them playing. It's annoying, because that's, like, pretty much my driveway. So it'd be, like, someone else's kids going in. Like, you don't even know the person. Like, your neighbor. You never talk to them or nothing. And your kids go out and play in their driveway. Just all of a sudden. For no... Yeah. Stupid. I don't like it. 'Cause I would never send my kids outside to go play in my neighbor's driveway. Like, hey kids, why don't you go play in the neighbor's driveway? Hey, single-digit kids without adult supervision, or even a kid in double digits at all. Hey, why don't you go outside by yourself for an hour or two while I don't watch you and play in someone else's driveway? Is that a good idea? Go play in someone else. Let's go play in the neighbor's driveway by yourself in the street. Just do that. And then the whole thing is they don't want to deal with their kids, so they send them outside. Like, my mom used to do that to me. I get it, but times are different now. Like, you know, back when I was a kid, I would go in the woods by myself, away from everybody. I'm not playing in front of somebody's window, you know, making their dog bark, making their camera go off, bouncing a ball off their window and stuff, and going around their car 50,000 times. I wasn't doing that when I was a kid. I don't care. Mrs. Cindy will be like, well, what about when you were a kid? You know, you used to play in the street and stuff and all that. But I didn't do what they're doing at all. Like, I would go in the woods by myself maybe and climb trees and, like, chop other trees down with sticks and just explore, play hide and seek, whatever. But I'm not, like, in my neighbor's driveway, like, playing ball around their car when I have my own driveway and I have my own yard and there's plenty of other spots to do it. I'm not choosing. I never chose to go into my random neighbor's driveway I never talked to and play. And that's what pretty much is going on by kids that are not old enough to be outside by themselves, but they are. So these parents are just throwing them outside, and they're like, the first thing they see, that's what they're doing. Because they think, oh, I'm close to my house or whatever. Play in your own yard then, or play in your own driveway. Like, move your car. I don't care. There's visitor spots. Move one of your cars to the visitor spot. Quit being lazy. And then you can play in your own spot. You know? Why are you playing in mine just because there's a little bit of space? Like, just have some, just think about other people, like, a little bit. Instead of like, oh, these kids are getting on my nerves. Just go outside. Just go outside there. Go outside, little 7-year-old. These kids are getting on my nerves. They keep asking to go outside. Just go out there. I'm watching you from the window, quote unquote. Yeah, right. You ain't watching shit. You're watching Maury Povich. You ain't watching your kids out the window. I don't care what you're. I don't care if you have a camera either, because that's like an after-the-fact thing. Somebody gets snatched up. Oh, you had a camera. Yeah, but they're gone too. That's not gonna happen to me. So I still got the ranch, you guys, you see? It's just not as bad. So I don't mention it as much. It's a little bit petty sometimes. I'm trying not to care so much. Nothing I can do about it. Like, I moved my whole household because I hated my other neighborhood. I'm in a 2-year lease. There's nothing I can do about it, so I gotta, like, not worry about it. You know what I mean? I kept everything nice for as long as I could. It is what it is. And we summoned a demon, Anita. But yeah, I remember the drunk kids were laying on the car. You're right, that's like literally true. When I read that you said that, I was like, oh, he's just like, it's like hyperbole or something. Like, you're just like, I forgot that literally happened at the old place. There was a drunk kid laying on my car. We went outside and said, what are you doing? Well, you sound like, yeah, blah, yabba-dabba-doo. Yabba-dabba-doo, dude. Something was wrong with that kid. He was messed up. He was laying in the street. He was literally laying in the street, like falling asleep in a parking spot, like laying on the ground. And his friends were laughing. I mean, you know, I've been there. I've been there. I never did it to where some person would come out of the, like, right in front of someone else's house, though. Like, why are they so dumb? He's like falling asleep on the ground, like on the concrete, like in a parking spot. Like, and he like laid on the car, like his head was like using my car as a pillow. Should have set the alarm off. have been funnier, but we just said, hey, what are you doing out there? Do you need a pillow? Would you like a blankie, sir? Do you have a teddy that I can get for you? Do you need your sippy cup? Would you like me to read you a bedtime story? Using my car as a pillow. Would you like a pillowcase? You're just gonna lay on the hard car. Okay. You're very, very inebriated or something. Because you didn't even make sense when you responded. He kind of just stumbled off. His friends kind of just like left him there and he kind of like stumbled away. You got some good friends. Oh no, I hope we don't have like a... You know, sometimes this can be like a bug or a glitch. When you have a dragon along the bottom of the, on the edges of the Underspire. Sometimes it can turn into like a bug or a glitch where it goes on forever. Or it ends. There'll just be a dead end. I don't know, let's see. Is this like a bug or a glitch? I hope not. I never left you. Brian says driving safe on the highway is pacing with traffic, having space around your car. Yep. That's what I do. I'm not ever riding people's butts or nothing like that. My main goal is to just drive safely, usually. Well, sometimes I am in a hurry, obviously, but... I'm never, like, driving reckless. Like, I sound like... I get so mad at people driving slow, and that... Which means that I'm a crazy... Like, I think people think I'm, like, some crazy driver that's driving all crazy, but... I just want people to drive normally, is all. I drive mostly normally. I might be a little bit on the... I'll drive a little bit faster than the speed limit, and I'll go around somebody if they're going super slow. I don't care if there's a yellow light or whatever, like... We don't have cameras on our lights here, so it doesn't matter. I don't know, I think some people think, like... I think some people think when the light turns yellow, like the other lights are turning green at the same time or something. It's not, that's not how it works though, so there's no cameras. I don't care. Like, if it's yellow, I'm going through it. Because nobody is... If a light is yellow or green, no other light is turning green. Until it's fully red for like a beat or two. Like, it has to be fully red for literally like 3 seconds or something before any other light will change. That goes a different... You're not going to get like T-boned by going through a yellow light. The only time that's a problem is if somebody's turning left, coming the other way, and you're like trying to race through a yellow light. I'm always cognizant of that though. I'm looking at them. I'm looking lovingly into their eyes. Are you gonna go or not? If you want to go, I'll slam on my brakes or I'll stop or whatever. But like that's the only time like a problem could happen is like if somebody's facing you and they're turning left, and you try to like go through a yellow light or like they could be trying to turn left and beat their light on the other side. And that could be a problem, but you just got to know when to do it or not do it. So people around here will slam their brakes on just for, like, the light is about to turn yellow. Like, the light is greenish yellow, and they're slamming their brakes on. It's annoying. Like, 3 more people could have made it through or something, because they slow down all of the traffic to make sure they stop for the yellow light. Like, it's yellowish green, and they're... Like, 3 more people could have made it through. What are you doing? Alright, we got this dragon. I'm ranting and raving, but let's not forget to double the loot. It's the 6th dragon. It's the one you want to do. It's the gold. It's the big gold knockers. You want to double it, because those are very valuable and very rare. One of the most valuable things in the game. So let's get 2 of them by doing a lantern. We gotta be very careful to not lose as well. So I could do a trinket. Like, let's just throw a couple trinkets on there. I never use them anyway, and it's kind of hard this week, so... Just throw, like... I probably used a little bit too many, but I just want to make sure we get it. Catch, scratch, fever, Crimson Fury. Lady the Warrior Princess comes out dial yelling. Cough syrup with coating isn't helping. think I went too far down in the chat there. Brian says most people do not know their rights and liberties in the USA. 70% of young adults never leave their hometown, so they'll assume everywhere is like where they are from. Smoking weed and driving really bothers me. It bothers me when they just drive like crap. So, I mean, it bothers Mrs. Cindy more than it bothers me, but... Because, you know, I'm not innocent. Like, I'm not going to tell y'all I've never smoked before in my life, but I don't currently at the moment. I'm not opposed to it. Just not my thing. Like, I might do like a gummy or something every once in a while if, I don't know, if it's not, I don't really feel like buying them if they're too expensive or whatever. Like, it's not something I need every day or anything. I don't really care. But, so I'm not like against it. Yeah, 1 verse 20 debates are cool. I watched a few of them. Get hammered drunk, that'll make you feel better. No more babies on the corner trying to sell crack to Dave Chappelle. Torm Hacks is here. Tor Hammocks. Tor Hammocks? Is that how you say that? Old folks are beautiful. Yeah, they tried. Didn't really faze me too much, though. Your mom always asked you to grab some razor blades and go out in the street and play. Yeah. Turns and Fury says I used to like going to the woods and cutting down trees with axes and hatchets for the hell of it. That's what we did, me and my brother. We didn't have axes and hatchets, but we would just like take other harder sticks and chop down trees. Like, they would break, obviously, but we'd get another one, get another one. Think the rants have been building up? You're right. Are we there yet? I feel better, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't happen all the time either. Like the other place, it was every single day almost. Like even when it was raining out, people would just go running out in the rain and screaming and stuff. Like around here, it's not every day either. So it's like I said, it's better. It's less. It's not as frequent. You're lucky to get ice cream back in your day. You had a straight line, Mark, with 18? Yeah, it's a problem still. Patriotic underwear. I drive like a madman. Imagine if I had a Corvette. Right. Yeah, I don't have a fast car. That's... I know, I choose my battles wisely. It's not slow, but it's not fast. I don't think it's some sort of Corvette or... well, freaking Hellcat or something. Or Tesla. Somewhere in the middle. The low middle, probably. It's faster than a Camry or a Corolla or a Soul or any like SUV or... except for like the expensive ones, right? Faster than any like truck. Except for like the really expensive ones. But it's not fast or anything, I'm just saying. It's not the slowest thing either. If you just have like a random Camry, you're gonna be slower. If you have a random truck, you're gonna be slower. If you have a random SUV, you're gonna be slower. That's about where it's at. If you have anything nice that's fast, though, I'm slower for sure. I like Civics, like just a stock Civic. I like seeing those because I think it's fun. Kia Soul GT, let's go. Kia boys, Kia girls, Kia gang. Go get that quarter in the road, look both ways. Yoke the Ham, how's it going, dude? I saw your name like on a video, and I was like, Yoke the Ham. I was like, what's up, Yoke? I probably gave you a little heart or something at least. I've been trying to do the comments better. Try to heart everybody's, and then I try to respond after that. Like I give everybody a heart first, and then I go back through when I have time and I'll respond. If somebody does like a really intriguing comment, I'll respond right away, but if you ask a question about Gems of War, like a couple people asked, like, what's some of the recent questions? The weapons in the Soul Forge, someone asked about, like, should I get the weapon for Dustbringer or should I get the weapon for Dawnbringer? What's the answer? You guys know? And the reason. What's the answer and the reason? The person asked, should I get the Ankh of Nefertani or should I get the Dawnbringer weapons? Like, what's the answer? And why? That was their question, and I answered it because it was an easy answer. You know, responding to comments, like answering and like helping the person, obviously, but it was an easy question to answer too for me. All right, we got the 7th boss who drops Dragon Knight and I think a Minion Orb or something, which is still really good. I don't think I'm gonna use a Lantern. I probably could though if I wanted to. I probably should use Trinkets again though. I don't really have that many. I need to do some Sentinels. Let's just do them. Bone Trinket will just help them, right? Put more skulls on the board, and Diamantina boosts off of skulls, so... Just do Trinkets again, just to make sure. We're on a live stream. I don't want to be losing. Stopping in to say hi. Crow says, anyone in here lose over 50k from their 401k in the past 2 weeks? Can't help you there, man. Cortex says, feels like I skipped class the entire quarter and came back during the midterm. Uh-oh. Somebody should know the answer. Come on. Gyoke says, I have Tyrion Shark in my PvP, and I was in first, but he blew my doors off. Oh, no. I would not want to have Tyrion or Mark in my PvP personal league. I would never win. I don't think I could beat either one of those two as far as, like, playing PvP that much. Being good at it and playing it that much, you know. You got both going for you. I can be good at it, but I just can't play it that much. I don't think I'm worse than anybody at, like, winning in PvP. I just can't play it very long. Like, even on a day where I feel like I'm grinding it, if I grind PvP, me grinding PvP is like, I'll do my Citadel Wars fights, I'll go get my gold marks, you know, I'll go do my Monolith buff, and then I'll grind for like 15 minutes max. Like, I'll use my VP talismans while I grind real quick, and then I'll do a little bit more. That's like the most I ever grind, and I need to do way more. Like, and I don't even do that very often. That's like the most I do. On a normal day, I'll just do my Citadel Wars fights, I'll check for gold marks, and then I'm out of there. Dang, they're crushing my face in. I better hurry up. Let's get that. It's a lot of mana. Let's do this, I guess. Garnisherland. Okay, they missed on that, so... Let's do this. Some damage down. It's a tough fight, even with my trinkets. Our troll, and it died. Great. So that was a big waste of a turn. We might lose this. I need blue or yellow. And we don't have it. Blue or yellow bad. Oh no! Blue or yellow, come on, baby. Alright, let's go. Alright. I think we're it's gonna be close. Oh, the boss killers. I always forget about boss killers, bro. I always forget that. I just use the same team the whole time. That's smart. I even mentioned that on one of my videos one time. Like, use the boss killer on Diamantina or Ruby Wrath or whatever. And then I just never did it again. Like, I remember talking about it. And then I never did the strategy ever again. I mentioned it as a good strategy that you could do. And then when I have trouble, I forget to do it. Alright, I'd like blue or yellow again, just in case, but... I guess green's okay. There, she gave us some blue. Okay. Ah, but blue and yellow are... That thing is blue and yellow on top, so it's blocking my weapon. So I should probably go with Garnisherlin right now. Woo! I win. That was close, though. You saw my dragons had like 70 HP or something. My hero could have died as well. But we still got it done. That was the hardest fight. 20 diamonds, 50 Dragonite. Hey, man. Check it out. Diamonds, mythics, weapons in the Soul Forge, Dragonite, popping eggs, you know, getting your Stellarix, your Chrysantherax, Orb of Minions, ascending pets, more pets. Look at what you get for doing the whole complete Underspire. And you could double that if you want to. You could get 40 diamonds, 100 Dragonite, and 2 Orb of Minions. The things that people like to do in this game, they love, you know, don't you want diamonds and Dragonite and pets? Dragons, pets, and mythics. Let's not do the Underspire, guys. Dragons, pets, and mythics. The thing you love the most is what you're getting. You know what I mean? Like, start doing it. I know that's what people like. Dragons, pets, and mythics. And that's exactly what you get from the Underspire. Alright, so... we did the spoilers. We did the spoilers. We finished up the Wyrmrun faction event. Full completion. We did Underspire. Pretty much full completion. I mean, it depends what you... I consider full completion killing all the dragons. But you could maybe consider full completion doing every sentinel as well, but... I consider that full completion for me. But what do you guys... Let's see how long we've been streaming, first of all. What's it say, you guys? Like 120 something? It's not bad. Sauna says Duskbringer. Mark says currently 13th global in PvP, but a guy in my guild is the leader every week in PvP on PS5. I got into a killer guild. Brian says 401k was a way for financial growth to steal from retirement. Pensions were way better. Mark says I used the new boss killer this week to fight Diamantina last night. That's smart, man. I should have done that. Yoke says 401k goes up and down, but as long as you don't retire in a year or so, you'll be fine, Crow. Nita says I just got an Orb of Minions. The world must be coming to an end. Usually is Orb of Growth. Yep. So you can't, like, get too irritated when you're popping Chaos Orbs, because it's a small chance. Like, of course you're going to get a bunch of greens, a bunch of oranges, and stuff like that, but, you know, sometimes you're getting blues and purples, you know, like, a lot of the time, which are good. Purples can get you mythics and legendaries and stuff like that, and blues can ascend troops to, you know, mythic or legendary. And then when you, like, the rare orbs are the minion orbs and the glory orbs and stuff like that. They're rare. So you gotta pop a bunch of chaos orbs before you're gonna get them. It's like when you open a bunch of vault keys and you're hoping for gems. Like, you're not gonna open one vault key and get 300 gems, right? You're not gonna even open 5 vault keys and get the big 360 gem drop or whatever it is. You gotta do like 50 vault keys to get that 360 gem drop. So it's the same thing with orbs. You can't just open one orb and get a minion orb or a glory orb or anything. You gotta open like 10 orbs or 20 orbs or 25 orbs. Just that whole, like, everything in the game's like that. Open a boss chest. You're not gonna get a Nisha token immediately. You're gonna have to open a bunch of boss chests, and then you'll get Nisha tokens. There's a lot of things like that in the game. Open dragon eggs until you get the one that you need, type of thing. You gotta just keep going. Can't get discouraged because you keep getting green orbs or orange orbs or whatever. Treat it like, oh, I need a bunch of these before I'm gonna get... Like, I can't expect one major orb of chaos to give me a thing that's like a 1% chance or whatever. Like, of course you're gonna get major green a lot of the time and major orange a lot of the time because they're like 50% of the drop table. It's gonna happen every other time at least. Crimson says I go to the store and do a silent but deadly fart and everybody's looking around, like, stand in line like you're waiting for your scratchers and brewskis, and there's like one person in front of you and like 3 people behind you, and then you just do a fart, like a silent but deadly fart, and then you blame it on the guy in front of you. Dude! Green booger orbs. 81 minutes? Okay, that's not bad. Alright, so I'm gonna put a poll up, if you guys want. What do you want to see for the rest of the stream? What should we do next? And probably last. I'll say, how many? I would have to buy more torches, but I could do that. Hunt sentinels? Or open vault keys? Add option. The only other thing we could do, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do those two because Sunday and PvP's not. Yeah. How do I get rid of an option once I put it there? I didn't mean to do that. How do I get rid of it now? I'm wasting time. Start a poll. What to do? Hunt sentinels. Open vault keys. There. It's a simple yes or no, kind of one or the other type of thing. Should we go try to find, like, open all these? Like, I probably had, I don't know how many I got, but and we got 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 sentinel chests, or we can go open vault keys. And if you choose the sentinel chest, I mean, we'll open, yeah, I don't know. It's one or the other, I guess. Sentinels or vault keys. Vault keys will happen, like, faster, probably. Like, we'll get more opened, but sentinels, you could see, like, my final sentinel that I need, and that'd be crazy. Like, if that happens, if we get the 1 sentinel I need on stream, like, it's gonna be a jumping through the roof situation of celebration. Like, we won the speedrunning championships of the world for Super Mario. You know, we're on Summoning Salt's channel, and we just got the world record for Super Mario 64. That's how it's gonna be if we get the sentinel, the 1 sentinel I need. It's gonna be very exciting. Or you can do vault keys, which there'll be more action, and it's more likely that we get something cool, and we'll probably go a little bit longer than sentinels, but there's that. Hey, if we get that sentinel, though, man, we'll be jumping through the roof. It's up to you guys. Go vote. Go vote. Vote on the poll. Climb the pole. Slide down the pole. Do like Joe Scandrit. Jump off the roof and slide down the pole. Do a pole slide. Like Dom Tomato. Like Summoning Salt. And Mario when he jumps on the pole and slides down the pole. Be like Mario and slide down the pole. Or Joe Scandrit. Or Dom Tomato. Somebody like that. Alright, until you guys decide, I'll do things that I need to do. Complete 3 battles in the daily plunder task menu. Hey, it's 3 good ones. I haven't been real choosy with these lately. Like, I'm not doing trait stones or souls. But I will do gems, I will do deeds, I still do glory, I still do gold. Like, I'm never gonna have enough gold. I just spent a bunch of gold. I'm trying to do my Laraza's Lair. That's one other thing we could have done, I guess, but I'm only on like 370 or something. I've been doing Laraza's Lair every day. I'm trying to get it done so I have every... I feel like an idiot not having all my delves done as a super high level streamer. He's about to have like his 7 or 8 year anniversary. I got all my classes to 100, but I still have that one stupid delve I've just been avoiding. So I upped its horde level, basically is what I'm saying. Like, I have all these chaos shards, and I need some of the troops still. Like, you know how they introduced the troop, like with Wyrmrun, they just introduced the egg thing or whatever it is, the turns skulls to purple and summons a Wyrmrun troop. They introduced that, and then like 2 or 3 months later, it's available in the portals. Well, I have like 5 or 6 troops where I never went back and got them through the portals, like fully ascended. I just have 1 copy or whatever. So now I'm using, before I'm completely done, like this might help somebody else out there too. Like before I'm completely done with delves, I only have 1 left. I'm gonna go get all those troops fully ascended by opening portals with my 150,000 chaos shards or whatever. That way I get, also I'm getting treasure. So I loved killing 2 birds with 1 stone in this game. Like it's my favorite thing. Like I feel so smart whenever I'm doing, that's why I try to tell you guys to do the faction events and do the guild events and do the single player events, because killing 2 birds with 1 stone, you're like getting so much value whenever you're playing those things. So when I'm opening portals with these chaos shards, that they're going to be worthless to me when I have everything at 500, right? I mean, they're not going to be worthless because they might introduce a new troop and then I get it fully ascended or whatever, but they're not going to be as good. Like right now, I'm still getting treasure that I need. So I have every horde at 100. Like I'm not ever going to get more renown for upping my horde level. It's never, like I could go around and up all my horde levels so the faction events are easier, I guess, but like I'm getting the most usage out of it right now. Like I'm opening portals with, I have all these shards. I'm gonna have nothing to do with them in the future except for, you know, a little bit, like getting troops. But they're super valuable right now to me because I'm opening portals, I'm getting treasure, I'm getting the troops I need fully ascended that I only got 1 copy of. Then I'm using that treasure on Laraza's lair to up my horde level to like a crazy amount, and then it's making that easier too. I'm getting copies of troops, I'm getting treasure to make my horde level higher, to make Laraza's lair easier, to get that completely done, and then have all of them done. Like once I have them all done, like I'm not gonna need treasure anymore really, unless I want to, I guess you could go around and like put them all on 200 or something, but that costs a lot of gold too. It's not just treasure and shards. You have to have a ton of gold too, so I don't know if anybody's actually doing that out there when you have like Tesla and Chrysanthrax and you don't really need to go super high in the faction events, so what's the point of like putting them all on 200 or something? It might make it a little bit faster, but at the cost of a ton of gold. If you have nothing else to do with your gold, like can make every faction event like a little bit faster maybe. But I always say, like, if you have a ton of gold or a ton of gems, like there's always something you could do with it that's smart, so you probably shouldn't have a ton of gold or a ton of gems. You can like do legendary tasks with your gold, you can up your horde levels to a crazy amount so your faction events are easier. With gems you could be buying deeds and tokens, and every deed and token you see because you're going to need them no matter what. Like, nobody should have a crazy amount of gold, or... I mean, gold, eventually you might, like, oh, you got every horde level to 200 now. Now you're going to have 1 billion gold, because you already did the crazy thing you could have done with your gold to make everything a little bit faster, type of deal. But I'm gonna start spending, like, my gem stack is at 32k right now. I'm even considering just buying every deed and token I see. Like, all I want to do is get Laraza's lair done first. That's like my weird own... Like, I'm just gonna do that first, and then I'll start buying all the tokens and deeds I see. And it really has nothing to do with one another. It's just my... that's when I'm gonna do it. Alright, so I'm gonna do these 3 fights, then I'm gonna end the poll, and then we'll do either Sentinels or Vault Keys. Got a Vault event this weekend, so that's another good reason to be doing the Vault Keys. I would say the only positive of doing Sentinels would be on the very low chance that we get the 1 Sentinel I need. It would be crazy on live stream to make that happen. Maybe we have streamer luck, and it does happen. But every other, there's a lot of pros for the Vault Keys, and there's only really 1 pro for the Sentinel, but the 1 pro for the Sentinel is like crazy, would be a crazy moment on stream, like jumping out of your chair through the roof type of deal. Last chance to vote. Yeah, I love summoning Salt. I think he's the only one I have on, like, notifications on. Like, you guys have me on notifications on, right? whenever I post a video, right, it pops up on your feed, right? Because you have the bell. You click the bell on Cinecool channel, right? So every day you're getting a notification because I do something every day. The only person I have that turned on for that I'm subscribed to is Summoning Salt. If I was gonna do somebody else, I might. I watch a lot of YouTube. That's why I feel like I'm more of a man of the people than other. Like, who else watches as much YouTube as me that has a channel? Like, I watch a lot of YouTube. I treat it like it's cable or a movie or. But I'm subscribed. Like, I watch it all day. Like, I'm at least listening to it while at work or something, you know. And then for fun, I watch it. If you're sitting down watching your shows on Netflix, I'm sitting down watching YouTube. I'm watching Summoning Salt or The Beast or Storer or something like that. Body cam police footage, JCS, something. Watching the 20 versus 1 debates. Alright, let's see what won. End poll. Open vault keys. Alright, you guys want me to do something I need to do, so that's cool. And we could do epics. Let's just do epics. I didn't want to put it in the poll because I figured it would win no matter what if I did epics. But I do have 38 epics, so let's do them. Could get a giant gem drop. That's what I would like. See what we get. It's the fun part. See what you got. Look at that, dude. Why do you gold farm? Why? Why when I'm getting 288,000 gold from 5 seconds? I know you got to get the epic vault key, but while you are farming versus, while you are doing gaps, while you're opening your vault keys, you're also getting gold. So it's not just like, but it's an epic vault key though, you know? Well, you can get them too, and while you're getting them, while you're hunting them, you're also getting gold, so. 288,000 gold. That's how I get my gold. Like, I don't gold farm at all. And I always have at least 25 million gold. And I know that's not like a lot, but it's steady. Like, I always have it, no matter what I do. $10,000 gold from one fight. We've got 3 orbs of chaos. Like, any one of these orbs could be a glory or a minion. And 3 at a time, it's way better than 1 at a time, right? Got a bunch of crap, but I'll take the purple, I guess. I got purple orbs, that way I don't have to use my glory keys, or I can use my glory keys, gem keys for other stuff. I can use my seals for new mythics. Another 288,000. I got 560,000 gold. What is it? That's a lot. Got 500,000 gold off of 3 fights here. It's another good reason not to do pets during the vault event, because, you know, 10% of your vault keys are going to be epic vault keys. You don't want to miss out on those, right? You could get 288,000 gold. Oh, let's gold farm, boys. Let's gold farm, boys and girls. Almost got 1,000,000 gold already. I'm telling you, you don't need to. If you play the game I teach you how to play, you're not farming. You're farming vault event. That's what you're farming, and that's it. It's so simple. It's one thing. Instead of going out, like, I gotta go do this team for my gold farming, and I gotta go do this team for my soul farming, and I gotta go do this team for my token farming, and I gotta go do treasure hunt. You don't have to do all, you can do all in one. Vault, that's it. Get everything. For doing one event. Another 24,000 gold. 2 major orbs. So we can get the major gold knockers or the really good minion orb. But we got green and orange. It's okay though. Don't make me mad. I know I gotta open a bunch to get the good ones. So when you get the good ones, it's exciting. Look how fast that is too. I'm just like, see ya. Another 20,000. Oh my goodness sakes alive. I just got the best drop in the game pretty much off of an epic vault key. Goodness sakes alive. All I can do is, like, show you on the screen. Like, please do what I tell you to do. You might think that's lucky or whatever, but it took hard work to get to that lucky point. I had to get 10 vault keys to get that one epic vault key. And I got 900 gems. And almost 1,000,000 gold so far. 36 event keys. I need those so bad. I need event keys so bad. They're so hard to get in this game. It might be one of the hardest things to get is like a bunch of event keys. Especially as a free-to-play player. I don't know, like, there's some people out there that have a ton of them, but they don't need anything, so they're not using them at all. When I use my event keys, I'm using thousands, and I barely ever have thousands. So getting 36 here is really cool. Like, I would take that almost every time. Of course, I want my gems and my orbs, but I would take event keys and be excited. 36 event keys is like getting like 360 gem keys or something. Woo! We got 1,000,000 gold now, boys and girls. Over 1,000,000. Off of 8 epics. That's why I make that video sometimes. I'm like, this is why you don't need to farm. And then I'll just open my epic vault keys.
Mana surge.
It happens every time. It's not like if you have at least 30, 40, 50 epic vault keys, you're gonna get good stuff. 48 gem keys, like people out there still, I don't need any of this really that I just got here, but that's like the first time. 48 gem keys is valuable. 5,000 gold. I see the value, I just don't need it. Alright, Chrysantherax, come on. Okay, so we got 3 orbs again. 3 chances. Another 8,000 gold. Still got Dookie. My orbs are not coming through, but we're going through them. We're popping them. The more you pop them, the bigger chance you have. I think you have a better chance at winning the lottery if you have 1 scratcher, or if you have like 100 scratchers. We got 2 major orbs of chaos. Let's go. Come on, baby. Alright, yeah, it's okay. I'll take that purple. Thank you, Jets. I'm a millionaire, yeah. Gotta get that strut. Do the Vince McMahon strut. The Conor McGregor. Your wife is in my DMs. 2 major orbs. I'm yeah, you know. It's getting a little irritating, but it is what it is. I really can't complain until I've opened like freaking 100 orbs, so
Mana surge.
can't really complain. I don't open my first boss chest and expect to get Nisha tokens, you know, or the Horde Mimic Mythic. So we gotta keep doing it until we get it. There we go. Lesser Orb of Glory. That's as valuable as probably a Nisha medal, I would say. Something like that. So you see that Lesser Orb of Glory, you probably don't put much value on it. But it is rare, and it's probably as valuable as a Nisha medal. What do you need to make a mythic bronze? You know? You need like at least a medal of Nisha, right? So that orb right there, if you like think about how much it's worth quite a bit. It's probably worth like in gem value, And gem value, that might be like 1,500 gems. That might be better than the 900 gem drop I got. You just gotta think about it the right way. Like, to get a Nisha, to buy, I think like a badge of, a Nisha badge costs like 500 gems or something. So that's what I was thinking. Like, times 3. I'm not just making up numbers. Like, when you have an offer for Nisha tokens, it's usually like 500 gems, right? Or something like that. Might be a little bit less, but anyway, it's still a lot of gems. Like, comparable to the 900 gem drop that we got. That Lesser Orb of Glory. And those are in the Underspire. Like, that's the value you're passing on when you're not doing the Underspire. Like, those Lesser Orbs of Glory are really like 1,000 gems or something that you're passing on. And then the silver's better than that, and the gold's better than that. Like a major gold, you can get 2 of them, right? And think about how much that's worth if you translated it to gems. It's like thousands of gems you're just not going after. 2 blues and an orange. If you're still a beginner, those orbs are valuable, man. Like Zul'Goth, CT, just ascending troops. Instead of getting a bunch of copies, you can ascend them with the blue ones. When you do a raid event or an invasion, instead of spending gems, you can use blue orbs. So it saves you. It'll save you gems by getting blue orbs. So the green orbs are saving you souls. So think about it like that. Like, don't think about, ooh, another green orb. The green orbs are pretty much souls. Like a certain amount of souls. Like, how many souls does it take to get a troop fully leveled? That's how much a major green is worth in souls. Like, how much does it take to level a mythic to 20? Or how much does it take to level a legendary from 19 to 20? That's how much, like, a little green orb is worth. It's like at least a few thousand souls. Then the orange orb is like trait stones. So think about it like trait stones, the orange orb. You can use the orange orb instead of trait stones to trait. Like, think about a mythic. You have a major orange orb, and you have a mythic that you just got, and you want that third trait. You use the major orange orb, and you get it fully traded by using that major orange orb, which would have cost you whatever, like this many arcanes and this many celestials and whatever. And how much does that cost usually? Like, what do you got to do to get those? Like, you got to go farm explorer, you got to buy them with gems. So the major oranges are saving you gems or saving you time or something until you become high level like me and you don't really need them anymore. But like, I have everything fully traded in the entire game. So like, I see an orange orb, I'm like, ugh. But if you don't have everything fully traded in the entire game, you can look at that as trait stones or gems or something. And then same with like the blue orbs. If you get a legendary and you want to fully ascend it, or you're doing the raid event or the invasion event, or a bounty, you use the blue orb, and now you don't have to spend as many gems in the shop to get more copies of the bounty troop or something. You don't have to go get more copies of like whatever troop. You can fully ascend it with the blue orb instead of wasting time or gems. So all the orbs are valuable. It's just how you think about it. Another 36 event keys. Yeah. That's what I want. I want to see gems, event keys, orbs. Gems, event keys, and orbs is what I'm looking for. Maybe if there's one tarot card I don't have out there, maybe I'll take that. The Hanged Man. Alright, so we didn't get much there. That was kind of a crappy one. But if I didn't have the Hanged Man, I'd be excited, but I already have it. That's the thing to complain about, is the tarot card, you know, how many's in there, and how it's so hard to get the one you want. Like, you saw, like, I know people complain about vault keys and not getting, like, gems or whatever. You think they're nerfed or something, but you just watched me get over 1,000,000 gold and 900 gems, and so I don't think it's nerfed, in my opinion. It's that you're not getting enough vault keys and you're not opening enough at a time that is making you think it's nerfed. And then why are you not getting enough vault keys? what are you doing during the vault event? Trying to like follow it backwards. Like, I'm opening vault keys and I'm not getting whatever. I think vault keys are nerfed. Well, how many are you opening? Are you opening 50 vault keys? Then yeah, of course you're not going to get like amazing rewards. You're going to get good rewards, but not amazing rewards. So why did you only get 50 vault keys? What are you doing during the vault event that's not just getting vault keys? Woo! We got a silver now. Let's go. That's a lot. That's a lot of gems right there. You know what I mean? If I had to go get a mythic to silver, you know how many Nisha medals that would take? Be at least 2. So now you double. That's like 3,000 gems right there, or something. I'm doing quick math. So that silver orb is like around 3,000 gems or something. That's what I'm looking for.
Mana surge.
Especially since I'm getting, if you get the whole Underspire done every week, you're getting 2 golds. So anytime you get a silver off of a vault key, it helps a lot, because you're gonna have like it's kind of like when you have 3 sendies and then you have 20 of the rest of them. You don't want to have like 3 silvers and 10 golds, because then you still need silvers to do the whole process. So you want to see silvers and bronze sometimes, so you can do a whole mythic or a whole legendary or whatever. What do we got going on tomorrow? We got Journey event. So I'll put out a video for that little Journey team video. It should be out by like 10. I'm not racing people anymore. I don't know. We're buried in the algorithm for sure. Like I'm just accepting that I'm like pseudo shadow banned or something. I don't know why, but I'll still keep putting them out for you guys, the ones that come to the streams and stuff. Like, it's not that hard to put out a little Journey team video. And we'll probably stream on Tuesday. I really want to do more. I wish I could do more somehow. Like, considered making videos during the stream, kind of. Like, I feel like I can record right now, and I could make a video, and you guys could... I don't know, it was an idea I had before I started today. It's been, like, brewing a little bit. Like, I've been mulling it over. Like, we could do it. We could start a stream, and then while we're doing the stream, we could make videos. And you guys could help me, and it'd be kind of fun. Like, you know, all right, I'm going to start recording the video, right? So before we hit the button to record the video, which I don't know if you can do or not, I haven't tried it yet, but, like, I accidentally almost did it one time, and it looked like it would work. We're doing our stream, our normal stream, and then all of a sudden, like, we're about to do teams for something, like Journey event or whatever. So you guys in the chat would help me make the teams, and then once we have the team ready to go, we would say, all right, now we're about to record the video. So I wouldn't be talking to the chat, but I would make my little section of the video for 5 minutes or something, and then I would end the video. It would save the footage, hopefully. The stream would keep going, hopefully. And then we'd be talking again, like, all right, I'm done with that video. Like, let's make the next team. You know, let's get it together. What do you guys think? Yada, yada, yada. We make the team. And then, all right, we're recording again. All right, we got our team. We got our mid-level team now. We're going to record our video now. For 5 minutes, I'm making the video or whatever. And then we stop recording. The stream's still going. And we make the low-level team together. And then for 5 minutes, I'm making that section of the video. And then once the stream's over, I can take those 3 sections and take them to Share Factory and put them together and make my video. But normally I like to put out the shorter videos before the stream. So I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. Like, maybe that would work. Maybe it wouldn't. Maybe when I hit record, it ends the stream. I don't know. It'd be fun if we could, like, make the videos together, kind of. You might have some input. Like, oh, maybe you should move that troop down a slot because of this or that. I'm like, oh yeah, good idea. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Broken Spire and Journey Giant restricted. So it's gonna be like Broken Spire troop. What's the restriction gonna be? Brown Giants? I have to look back at past Journey events to see what the restrictions usually are. Is it just usually a color restriction? It might just be brown. It might just be brown, you know? Can't remember. I think Tower of Doom's definitely just a color restriction, but is Journey like color and kingdom? I'd have to look back on one of my videos or something.
Mana surge.
Like, what did we have last Journey? What did we do last Journey event? Do you guys remember? I'm trying to think. It's always just enough time for me to forget. I don't even have that good of a memory. What the last, Earth's Fury? That's a good idea. So you know you're going to be using the Pathfinder, that's one slot. And then you're probably going to be using your hero, that's the other. Now you just got to figure out the other two. Alright, I'm going to open these 17 epics, and then that'll probably be it for today.
Mana surge.
Do you have any questions or comments? That was a pretty crappy one. See, I'll tell you when they're crappy, but we got a lot of good stuff, too. Every other epic's been pretty good. I'll tell you when they're crappy, I'll tell you when they're good. Another crappy one. We got 2 crappies in a row. I'm still getting a little bit amount of gems, though. Like, it adds up. Alright, Chrissy. Get off the phone. Oh my god, Chrissy. Off the phone with Becky. Woo! Look at that. Have you ever seen that much? 324,457 gold. That might be the most I've ever seen. Well, we must have got everything was on gold. I think we got everything on gold there. That's like probably the max amount of gold you can get from one fight ever in the entire game. I think we just maxed out our, like, the most gold you can get ever in the entire game from one fight. 324,457 gold on one fight. That guy sucks. I'm never watching him again. He got 324,457 gold from one fight. I'm not following his advice. He sucks. That's what most people out there are thinking, you know that? It's weird. I want to be told that every new thing is awesome! And that it's super fast. I'm not making fun of the person you think I am. I'm making fun of the other person that he's making fun of. So don't get mad. It's not the person you think. They probably even think I'm making fun of them, but I'm not. I am never saying nothing about crisp purpose. If anybody thinks that, I'm not. Okay? I don't know, I feel like there's a little bit of, yeah. I'm never ever. I like him. He's cool. He did it the right way in a respectful manner when it comes to me. The other guy did not. 10,000 gold, 240 diamonds. Do you still need diamonds, bro? You still need mythics and weapons and legendaries? Troop plus color restriction. Urskaya. Urska. Okay. So it's gonna be brown giants. Brown giants. Okay, maybe we'll look at that before I get out of here. It'll help me tomorrow too. And whoever hung around for the end of the stream gets a sneak peek. Brown giants. Another 240 diamonds? I mean, like, over just opening these epics, I feel like we've gotten maybe like 600 diamonds or so. It's almost a legendary. Another 7,000 gold. So we're at about $1.5 million gold, and we're at like at least a couple, like at least 1,000 something gems, and yeah. Got the silver orb. We got the bronze orb. We got some diamonds, almost enough for a legendary. Nothing there, but hey, we already got a silver and a bronze. Like, that's almost enough for me. And I already told you like what the greens and the oranges and how to think about them. If you don't have every single thing in the game fully ascended, and you don't have if you don't have a ton of gems, if you don't have everything fully traded, you shouldn't like scoff at those orbs too much. If you don't have CT and Enraged Karandara and Zolgoth, like those are still valuable. I got Freddy Fart Fiddler. That was a crappy one. Crappy epic vault key. You can post it, sure. Yeah. See, if you ever need diamonds in a pinch, like somebody also asked that in the comments. They were like, how to get diamonds? I need them. I think like Takshaka's in the Soul Forge, right, or something good. They're like, how can I hurry up and get some diamonds before the end of the week? I'm like, open your vault keys. Like that's the only way, or buy the dungeon offer on like today. I think I told them to buy the dungeon offer because they only needed, I think they needed like 200 diamonds or something, and that's all they were short for getting Takshaka. Like, buy the dungeon offer on Sunday, and you'll probably get it. If not, open vault keys. Otherwise, you just do your dungeon every day. Vault keys and dungeon is how you get diamonds. It's also how you get Dragonite. Not vault key for Dragonite, but in the process of getting vault keys, you get Dragonite. Like, you're not going to open a vault key and get like a huge stack of Dragonite, but while you're getting verses and while you're getting vault keys, that's when you get the Dragonite. So a lot of problems boil down to just not doing the vault event properly. A lot of problems in the game just boil down to not doing the vault event properly, you know? Like, do it perfect and do it a lot, and don't get distracted. 366 gems. We saw the giant 300,000 gold drop. That was crazy. We got a couple 288,000 gold drops. Like, so every 10 vault keys you get, you're going to get one of these. 48 gem keys. Go get yourself 500 vault keys, you'll get 50 epics. I'm only opening 38, and you see I'm getting almost 2 million gold and almost 2,000 gems and almost 750 diamonds and orbs, and that's just from 38 epics. You could go get 50 epics this weekend. Not even like playing that too crazy. You're not gonna have to poop socket or anything. You're just gonna have to play like a little bit more in the morning, a little bit before you go to bed. Play your normal amount, normal vault amount. Don't get distracted. Don't do pets. Don't do PvP. Don't do weird Explorer 9 or whatever. Like, don't go to weird kingdoms. Don't use weird teams. Ironhawks or Rowan or Moon Mage or Atlanta. Figure out which kingdom is, you know, good based on what event it is, so they don't have extra stats, like usually Center Mirage or Wild Plains or something like that. Stay there. Don't move around. It's supposed to be boring. You're supposed to stay in the same spot, using the same team, doing the same thing all weekend. You don't go do other things. You're in the money. That's why I say it's the money machine. You're standing inside of a money machine with $100 bills floating around. Why would you get out of it and go do anything else? Put on your jumbo pants and tuck in your shirt. Put some two-sided tape on your gloves. And get some $100 bills and don't get out of there. Don't go out of that money machine. I know it's a shiny penny out there, you guys. It's shiny. You don't have that one. It's from a different year that you don't have yet. So you're gonna run out of the money machine and go grab the penny that you don't have yet. Hold on, $100 bills. I gotta go grab that penny I don't have. That's what it sounds like to me. Hold on, this $100 bill machine here, you know, I think I need to make it bigger, and I need to be naked. I'm gonna get naked and go in a bigger machine, so it's harder to get the $100 bills. I'm gonna start changing stuff. I'm in like a phone booth size money machine, and I can wear baggy clothes and shove the money down my shirt and have two-sided tape on my gloves and wear baggy pants, and that's how you, if you do it right, you're in like a phone booth size money machine with $100 bills floating around, and you got baggy pants on, your shirt tucked in with two-sided tape on your gloves. If you're doing it right. Some people are like, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna be naked. Yeah. I think I'll get naked. I'll go to Explore 12. Get naked. You screw. I don't like the phone booth, man. Let's make it like a big, huge, giant, like, building that they're floating around in, so I have to run around and grab them. Ah, bro. Do Iron Hawks or Rowan, Atlanta, Moon Mage. Do it on Explore 1. Don't make your money machine bigger. Don't get naked. Just because somebody else is running around naked out there doesn't mean you should be naked. They think they're more aerodynamic or something, but they're just getting rug burns on their hiney. They're claiming that they're more aerodynamic. That's why they run the marathon naked in the Olympics. Nothing there. 3 Celestials might be important to somebody out there, but not me. So I see the value, but it's not for me. I don't think I'll ever need those again. Maybe. I think it is part of making like a vault key with treasure maps, maybe. I might run out of them one day. I usually run out of treasure maps first, though. Got 12 gems, nothing else there. How many do we got left? And then I gotta remember to look at brown giants for all the people that hung around and watched me get all this cool stuff, all this millions of gold and thousands of gems. But you know me, I haven't been going super hard in the vault event either. So this is like, this is me not going hard. You know? Like, I just haven't been opening them, really. Like, I saved up a couple vault events, and this is the accumulation of a couple vault events. But if I'd been playing, like, the way I should have been playing, I would have way more epic vault keys. So this is not, like, a crazy amount of epic vault keys that nobody can get. This is me, like, slacking and not playing correctly. You know, I play correctly, but I don't play enough. You know? So anybody can do this. I'm not VIP 20, I'm free to play, like, I'm not playing a million hours a day or anything. Another 288,000 gold to end it off. And then I still have a bunch of regular vault keys. That was just my epics. I still have 450 of these. You can still get nice gem drops here. You can still get all the orbs here. You can still get pretty good gold here as well. You can get 100,000 something gold. You can get 100 something gems. I think the biggest one is like 300 here, maybe 360. That's awesome though. If you get one vault key, it gives you 360 gems. That's really good. And they're much easier to get too, so open 10 vault keys and compare it to an epic vault key. Really, because that's what the comparison would be. An epic vault key is 10 times, it's like really like 3 times stronger, but it's more like 10 times. 10 vault keys equal 1 epic in my head, but in reality it's like 3 times or something stronger. So if you get 100,000 gold from a regular, you'll get 300,000 from it. If you get 120 gems from a regular, you would get 360 from a epic. So like that's how, like, pretty sure like Cedric's best gem drop is 300 and something, and then the epic's best one is 900. So it might be 300, because I think it's times 3. So you can take any of those crazy epic drops you saw, just divide it by 3, and that's what it could be in the vault keys. So 900 gems could be 300. The 340,000 gold could have been 100-something thousand gold for just a regular vault key, potentially. But let's go look at brown giants, because that's going to be the thing tomorrow, and I want to help everybody that's still here. And nobody is in the future doing this event, so it should help everybody. And I'll catch up in the chat too, I'm sorry. Brown Giants, right? What's the weapon restriction? Is the weapon restriction the same? Or it can't be Giants. Is it brown weapons, maybe? So for the troops, of course, you're going to use the Pathfinder. So we really only need to find like 2 troops here. Journey event is... You know, it definitely gets hard the further you go. Man, yeah, we don't really have a lot of good stuff, do we? Yeah, you guys are right. This is going to be tough, huh? You got Ogress. That'd be a good mana generator. Shout out to Ogress. She's a brown giant. You can use Titan class. 50% start your whole team. So that's where I would start. Maybe. Could use Ruby Weapon, right? Okay, right? So Ruby Weapon, Ogress, Pathfinder, and do we have any other true damage? Scatter damage. We probably don't, but could use this guy. It's probably gonna be this guy. He has a chance to kill, boosted by frozen and bleeding enemies. Flick bleed and then yeah. That's probably what it would be for the high level team. Something like that is what I would guess. So if you're able to use the Ruby Weapon, I would say Ogress, Ruby Weapon, Grimborn Blood Eye, and Pathfinder. That's your sneak peek to the journey tomorrow. Because otherwise, what do we have? You know, like this guy, he's going to be good for later on. Early on, you're going to wipe him with your Ruby Weapon, right? Easy, true damage to all enemies. Ogress will get it up. Boom, you're 50% started. Blam, you knock them all down with true damage. They're all dead. Later on, you'll have this guy to maybe do an instant kill if you need it. Maybe even start with the Onyx Giant to clean stuff up or something instead of the Grimborn Blood Eye. Grimborn Blood Eye would be for people going super far. But I think Ruby Weapon, Ogress, Pathfinder is a very, with Titan class, 50% starting, because everything's going to be a giant, so you can 50% start everything on your team, including Ogress, who's very good mana generator, who will get everybody else up. So Ruby Weapon, Ogress, Pathfinder. Start there. And then whatever else you want to put on the team. You could just, like, Sledge Paw as a tank, or Grimborn Blood Eye for super deep, or Onyx Giant for super early. And then everything else, like, what else is there, really? Nothing too good. It's gonna be really hard for, like, mid and low. But you got Black Manacles. Do Black Manacles, Ogress, Pathfinder, and then whatever your other best damage is, like, I don't know what. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. That's the sneak peek for the video tomorrow. It's probably going to be, I think Ruby Weapon's brown, right? It's like brown, blue, and red. It's going to be brown weapons. Unless it's Broken Spire weapons, then, or whatever it is. But I don't think so, right? If the restriction's brown giants, why would they restrict the weapons to Broken Spires? So most likely the weapons are going to be restricted to brown. So we got the Ruby Weapon. It's going to be the main... For Journey event tomorrow, this is going to be the main thing, I would say. So hopefully you got it. If you don't have it, you got Duskbringer maybe, right? Duskbringer's brown. The Doom Spade, like Sana said, because everything's going to be brown, so it's going to work good. Where's Duskbringer, though? So that'd be... Alright, here you go, Doom Spade. So if you don't have Ruby Weapon, you got Doom Spade. If you don't have Ruby Weapon or Doom Spade, you got Duskbringer. You don't have none of that. You got Earth's Fury, you got maybe Mang. And then you got Black Manacles. Bronzelock Pistol. War and Peace. Life and Death even. Like, that's a very tanky weapon. With Titan class and 50% start and barrier on brown and... You know, and then you're stealing life from the last two enemies and death marking and blessing yourself. Like, life and death might be good. Mang, if you just have nothing else, you know? You could do like Mang and Onyx Giant, Pathfinder, Ogress. Not in that order. Even Norbert's Turnip, like, is a good brown weapon. Gets an extra turn. You're not gonna have goblins, but probably not do that one, but, you know. There's some good brown weapons. Skeleton Key. But yeah, I would advise most people, if you have everything, it's gonna be Ruby Weapon, Ogress, Pathfinder, and then plug in the last one. There you go. Make sure to get Lodestar right. All right, let's catch up in the chat, then I'm gonna get out of here. Usual suspects. Anita says, I just got an orb of minions. The world must be coming to an end. Yeah. I think I already read that. Cause an evacuation, Krim. Gonna cleanse your colon. Professor says you should run through your voting. Purple needs to stop voting for mana potions. They're a pain in the butt. I always forget to vote. It's kind of like IRL. Yeah, you gotta vote. Vote. What would you want to see what I would vote for? Jet, you wanted to see Sentinel drops? Yeah, I thought it'd be exciting if we got the one. You know, if we got it. But it'd be way less likely. EQ emulation. I view a fair amount of YouTube, probably too much. I don't watch TV, so same here. People aren't safe when you release air, Crimson. Nice, Jet's got a major orb of glory from a vault key. Yeah, millionaire strut, baby. Doomspade is a great idea, Sauna. Earth's Fury, I think if, like, you have nothing else, right? So hopefully you have the Doomspade, or the Dustbringer, or the Ruby Weapon especially. Yeah. Professor says, isn't that how Journey works? The Pathfinder boosts on Giant and creates Brown. Yeah. Yeah, isn't it like a new Soulforge cycle? Like, if you're looking for Ironhawk, you might want to be having a bunch of diamonds. Yeah, you gotta write your name on those diamonds. Just say they're Ironhawk. If you don't have Ironhawk, you should have 4,000, 8,000, 12,000 diamonds that you just don't touch. You're not allowed. There's a couple troops out there that, you know, people would argue with, like, you know, Pharaoh Khafru or Takshaka or High King Irongut or something, but I still think Ironhawk is the best investment. You should just put diamonds to the side and write its name on there. Sana with all the good info for next week and stuff. Brian says the key to the money machine is to stand just slightly off the edge of the way and let the money pile up like leaves in the corner of a building. Snow drifting effect. Mark says Amarok and hope for a Devourer. Going to be a tight week. I think that is the same thing as is Amarok a giant though? I think this is the same kind of deal. You know, we're hoping for a instant kill. I guess Amarok's not a giant, huh? That was a strat that people used for a recent event, though. I didn't do it, but... But yeah, don't forget Lodestar. If you don't have Ruby Weapon. Because it's part of the ingredients, right? So if you go to the Soulforge... Oh, the answer to the question earlier about whether you should get the weapon for Dustbringer or Dawnbringer, the answer is Dustbringer weapon, because Dawnbringer weapons are always there. You don't remember, like, same thing. It's the whole theme for the stream. Like, if something's gonna end or be gone, you should get it or do it. If something's always there, you can always get it at 3 a.m. on Wednesday, right? So Dawnbringer weapons are always here. They never leave the Soulforge. So the one you should get is the Ankh of Nefertani, because it's not always here. It's only here once every 38 weeks, so it's more important to get this than it would be to get, you know, and it's part of the ingredients. You see it's right there. It's not always here, though. With Dawnbringer, the weapons are always here. You got the broken swords and the purple Dawnstone. This is always here. So, if you were going to choose between making one weapon for Dawnbringer or making Ankh of Nefertani for Dustbringer, you would choose Ankh of Nefertani for Dustbringer because it's only here for this 1 week. It's gone tomorrow. It's literally gone tomorrow, this. This is gone tomorrow. And it won't be back for 38 weeks. So it doesn't even really matter which one's better, Dawnbringer or Dustbringer, because Dawnbringer's weapons are always here. You can get them 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, tomorrow, yesterday, the day before, 3 weeks ago. But Dustbringer is only this weapon's only here for this 1 week, and it's gone tomorrow, and it's not coming back for 38 weeks. So you would get this one, no matter how you feel about Dustbringer or Dawnbringer, or which one's better or whatever. Like, it's the scarcity, the rarity of it, and how it doesn't come around very often is why you would get it instead of, you know, a Dawnbringer ingredient that's always here. See how all of them are always here? It's a Drakzum week. This is a Suncrest weapon. Why is it there? Because it's always there. Heart of Zathenos is a Blighted Lands weapon. Alright? That's not even part of it. But, you know what I mean. There's some things that are always here. The Broken Guard is Pride Lands. It's always here. It never leaves the Soul Forge. You don't have to worry about it. Shattered Blade is Blighted Lands. For some reason, those two are the same, but I could see if you got confused, like maybe it's Blighted Lands or Pride Lands. Never mind. They're not the same. Pride Lands and Blighted Lands. Lands and lands. My Lanta. Oh, my Lanta. Alright. I'm gonna get out of here. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below. And I will see y'all next time. Gonna go play some EQ, need level 52. Yeah, I'm gonna go farm that key for the 3rd floor. I want one too so I can solo up there, but I thought it was smart to give it to Trey so we can... It's safer. I already have one on my Necro. That key is so elusive, man. It's like... I was farming for the Archmagus, like the robe. And I feel like I got that quicker than I'd get this freaking key. And they're both like every 20 minutes, I think, right? It's like comparable to that. Like if you want the robe from the Archmagus and Lower Guck, that's about how long it's going to take to get the freaking stupid key for the 3rd level of a level like 40 dungeon. Like, why is it so hard to get this stupid key to the 3rd floor? It's like as hard as getting a super awesome robe from a... Yeah. But anyway, thanks for joining me today. Gotta say thanks to the fan funding first, sorry. We had Sauna with the gifted on the Ghost Train. Thank you so much. Running out there short of shining. Sort of shining. Cape of flowing. Trey runs out there as well to help out. Prop open the hood. You know, kick the tires. Chad brings out the manual. He's got it in like a nice, like, comic book, protector type of sleeve thing with the cardboard back and like the plastic thing. A little tape. Sauna powers up. Her sword catches fire. JM Rick's out there too. Putting down the pimp juice. He says he wants to do a burnout. And Anita says, let's go. Let's do the burnout. So we're doing a burnout, making smoke all over the place. Turning up the music, revving the engine. We kind of had a party. We almost did it. We almost took off into who knows where. But we had a crazy, awesome party. We were smashing brewskis on our head, waterfalling them, doing burnouts, making a bunch of smoke, turning up the music super loud, you know, revving the engine and stuff. Pretty sweet. So thank you so much, Anita, Jam, Ricks, Sauna, Chad, and Trey. Keeping the channel literally going, dude. It's looking grim. You know, DC United came through with the laptop and the PS5, but still the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs and we're down 3 runs and stuff. We just have better bats and, you know, just have better tools to try to dig ourselves out of this hole. But thanks for joining me today, EQ Emulation. People go subscribe to EQ Emulation. He does EverQuest stuff if you are interested at all. Crow was here today. We had Chef, Captain, Professor, Uncle, Zucchini, Junior, Senior, MD, PhD, CPA in the house. Sauna, Mark, EQ Emulation, Crow, Cortex, the Professor, Brian Walker, Mark Nugent, Lady Outfield with all that awesome information. Sorry I didn't read it. It's kind of like hard to read sometimes, but it's good information. Crow and Mark and Professor and Jets, MJK, Jets, Classic EverQuest. Go subscribe to him as well. Crimson Fury, Anita, Cortex, and I can't go any further back because I actually crashed today, which is weird. But I'm sure there are several other people, like Trey, for example. V-Shao. Remember V-Shao was here, right? People like that. Yoke the Ham. Shout out Yoke the Ham, too. But I gotta go. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow for the little short journey video. You got a sneak peek today, though. That's probably gonna be the high-level team. But I'll show you a mid and a low also, and like explain the event. And then Tuesday we'll do everything else on a live stream most likely. So weekly preview, faction event, class, event teams, Underspire, you know, all that stuff. Binky Drop Table, Soulforge. Will be Tuesday live stream. Journey event teams tomorrow. Alright, see y'all. Have a good one. Long story short, parents give you a name, the beast assigns you a number. Okay. 5th floor from me, my spell drops there. So, dang. It's dangerous, man. You know what I like, EQ? I'm sitting on the 2nd or 3rd floor of that dungeon. I feel like, I don't know, it's like cozy or something. Like, nobody can get up there. Like, no random person can just go where... I'm somewhere where nobody else can be unless they already, like, got the keys. Like, nobody can just run into that... Nobody can just come up to the 2nd or 3rd or 4th or 5th floor whenever they want to. Like, you have to get a key for the 2nd one, then you have to get a key for the 3rd one, then you have to get a key for the 4th one. So if you ever wanted to chill by yourself and, like, have a little cozy camp, nobody's coming up there. Like, some people will, of course, if they have the keys, but you have to have, like, a... You know? It's like VIP access only. They didn't let them in. There's like bouncers at the front of the dungeon. Like, not anybody can just come into the 2nd floor. There's bouncers. You gotta have the key. Gotta look cool. You gotta have Gucci on. But I'm gonna get out of here. See y'all. Peace out.